Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive from mtggoldfish.com, and today we got a pretty special video for you. I'm going to show you how to get started on Magic Online for less than $20. So we are going to go through everything from start to finish. We'll show you, first off, why you should join Magic Online, what are some of the reasons people play Magic Online, and how Magic Online differs from the paper card game. I'll show you how to create an account and download the program and all that technical stuff that you got to do to get started. I'll show you how to build a deck and import it into Magic Online so you'll be ready to jump right in and start playing. Of course, how to purchase cards, the cards you need to be able to play the deck you build, and then the fun stuff, the gameplay aspect of Magic Online, how that works, some of the buttons you need to know, and some of the little tips and tricks that'll make it easier for you to start playing right away. And then finally, prizes, which include Playpoints, packs, and QPs, or qualifier points. And I'll explain not only how you win prizes, but what you can do with the prizes after you win them. So this is a lot of information to get through, which means this video is going to be pretty long. The good news is I've broken it down into 6 parts and put them in a playlist. So if you're brand new to Magic Online and you want all this information, watch it straight through from beginning to end. As soon as one video ends, you'll jump into the next one, and by the time we're done, you will know everything you need to know to start playing competitive Magic on Magic Online for less than $20. On the other hand, if you already know some of this stuff, feel free to use this menu to jump around. Maybe you want to know more about importing a deck and deck building. Click on number 3. Maybe you want to see some tips for gameplay. Click on number 5. So use this menu to jump around if you don't need everything. But again, if you're a new player, watch it straight through and you will learn everything you need to know about starting to play Magic on Magic Online. Anyway, let's start off by talking a little bit about Magic Online itself, the reasons why people play Magic Online, and how Magic Online differs from the paper version of Magic. What makes Magic Online different than the paper version of Magic? Well, and it's something everyone asks when they first get on Magic Online, is that you can't use your physical cards or your paper cards to play on Magic Online. So when you get on Magic Online, you actually need to acquire digital versions of the cards, even if you already own them in paper. There is some good news, though. One of the good aspects of Magic Online is that typically the cards are much cheaper than they are in paper. Commons and uncommons a lot of times are a penny. Bulk rares or not heavily played rares are a lot of times a penny or 2 or 3 cents. And even the staples are typically significantly cheaper, at least in most cases, there are a few exceptions, on Magic Online than they are in the paper world. Another good aspect is on Magic Online you only ever need 4 of any card. So in paper, if you want to play a play set of Snapcaster Mage in multiple decks, you probably want to own 8 copies or 12 copies. On Magic Online, if you want to play a set of Snapcaster, you can play them in a million different decks all at once, and that's fine. So you don't need to own as many cards as you do in paper. And the really great aspect of Magic Online is, unlike other video games, unlike Hearthstone, for example, or actually most video games, you can actually get your money back out of Magic Online. So if you spend $50 on Magic Online cards, there's 2 different ways you can get that money back. First off, you can sell them to a vendor for event ticks, which are basically the Magic Online equivalent of $1. 1 event tick equals $1. And then you can sell those event ticks to the vendor or to a private individual and get actual physical money for your cards. Almost exactly like paper Magic, so you sell your cards to a vendor, like a buy list for example, and they'll give you money for them. The other thing is, Wizards of the Coast has set up this program called Redemption, where if you collect a complete set for standard legal sets of Magic Online cards, you can pay a shipping fee, and they will take the Magic Online cards out of your Magic Online account, and they will send you a brand new shiny, factory-sealed complete set of the same set in the paper world. So there are 2 different ways to get your money back out of Magic Online once you put it in. So unlike most games, you're not just flushing this money down the drain, you're not just spending it on entertainment. You can actually get that money back out, which makes it more reasonable to actually invest in Magic Online. You have a bit of security, just like with paper cards. Anyway, why do people play Magic Online? Well, there's 3 main reasons. First off is convenience. On Magic Online, you can jump into a tournament in any format you want, at 2 in the morning in your underwear from the middle of Alaska, as long as you have an internet connection. It doesn't matter if you live in a rural area with no local gaming stores. It doesn't matter if you like playing Pauper or Commander or Standard or Legacy or Vintage. No matter what format you want to play, no matter where you are, no matter when you want to play it, you can get a game on Magic Online. So that's number one. It's super convenient. Number two, you'll hear the pros say when someone asks them, how do you get better at Magic? They say, well, you got to play people better than you. Magic Online is a great place to play people who are better than you. This competition is much stiffer than most local gaming stores. Some events are more competitive than day one at a Grand Prix. So the level of competition is very good, and if you play on Magic Online, sooner or later you will run into Hall of Famers, Platinum Pros, the best players in the world play Magic Online. So if you're interested in playing against great players and seeing how they play and getting that level of competition, Magic Online is the best place to do that. Finally, speaking of ways to improve your game, Magic Online is a great way to improve your technical play because it lays out everything right in front of you. You get to see a visual representation of the stack and see how spells resolve. You get to see the phases all laid out in front of you. So you know, oh, if I want to cast a spell before my opponent's draw step, I need to stop them on their upkeep. Or I can do something on the end of combat phase. This is stuff that you might not pick up in the paper world because a lot of it's shortcut and it's easy to not think about. So if you want to learn the real nitty-gritty nuts and bolts of Magic, which transfers over to making you a better player in the paper world, Magic Online is a great place to do it because they have a really great rules engine, and the way everything's laid out lets you see things visually, which makes it really easy to learn and to understand some of the more complex aspects of Magic. So that is what makes Magic Online different than paper Magic. That is why people play Magic Online. So up next, I'm going to show you how to go about creating a Magic Online account, how to download Magic Online, and a little bit about Magic Online itself so you'll be able to move around within the program.